Welcome to your magic moon message. This is the broadcast before war breaks out this new moon. I'm reporting live from Las Vegas. The sun and moon is in Aries, guys. This is the first new moon, the new year. We're back again. Hopefully, you're not on any bullshit, but yeah, this is coming back around to activate more bullshit. Of course, like I just said, you're not on any BS, so I'm sure you'll be more than just fine. But yeah, this is gonna be the cycle that brings in the beginning of the new world order. By the time Aries season is over, Neptune's gonna be in Aries. And that's gonna redefine what strange even means. Who knows? The technological rollout alone, it's on its way. But yeah, this represents moving in an original and new direction that carves your authenticity. We are now fully set on applying the beliefs that we spent a whole month forming so we could apply it through our character. None of this is entirely as conscious as you think, because if you have unconscious beliefs that aren't necessarily good for you, they're going to reflect in your actions as well. So Aries straightens things out so we can get an idea, wade through these miserable, pitiful beings that will inhabit your space, who can't necessarily stomach your authenticity, and like demons to holy water will froth at the mouth to project all sorts of negativity towards you. They're a lost cause. They're stuck in an old world that's continuing to be destroyed. So the trash will take itself out, and you don't necessarily want to get caught up in beings who are committed to seeing you as less than you are. Shout out to the next gen. People who are more comfortable with an idea of you that's not you, let them take themselves out like they were already going to do. This is not to be confused with, things you channel about people. You may be holding space through visions of who people truly are and allowing them to step into that, which you know is true because it's confirmed by your real experience, versus people who are intimidated by the truth they see from you and will do everything in their power to demean you and discourage you, but they won't put it on their life because even they know that that's worthless, and they would probably lose it instantly. Anyway, yes, this new moon in Aries is not only activating this original power, but it's infusing the potency of Chiron in Aries, fresh off of a North Node in Aries transit last year that unlocked the self-healing potential, or potential for your own original self-healing power through practices. It comes directly and only from you, that you will now be called upon to apply as you are paving the way. It's important to understand, and this is why I call this the final activation, because everything we're doing right now is following this Sun, Saturn, Pisces activation that is 30 years in the making, and we're directly applying this. This is distinct from 2026, where, okay, now I see why some of you are like, hey, Mike, I have some skincare products I can send to you. Yo, okay, I see. To be like, are you dissing me or are you complimenting? Anyway, it's cool. Yeah, next year, 2026, is a Sun-Saturn conjunction in Aries, then that's a whole new 30-year cycle. It's like starting a brand new franchise. think of like a brand new basketball team or like a new season series. So we're a free agent. This is activating the free agency that's going to really build up the culmination of everything you've ever believed and begin to trailblaze that. Now remember, nobody is you. And as much as living, mouth-breathing idiots will go out of their way to pretend like they know you and they can tell you what to do and tell you how to be you, just wave out your penis, especially if you're a woman watching this, and remind them that this penis only belongs to you as you smack them in the face with your penis so that they're reminded that this penis could be nobody else's others. All right? This energetic schlong. And damn it, I just realized, you know what I'm saying? If you actually are under a certain age watching me say this, basically, don't let anybody play you, okay? They're gonna try and be you, and, you know, just do the PG version of what I just said. Just be like, mind your business. You not me. You'll never be me. That's it. But, you know, energetically, that's it. Yeah, you could do that with a side eye if you're a Virgo, a death stare if you're a Scorpio. Just let that brim with raw authenticity and, of course, certainty. And this certainty is very necessary as this new moon sextiles Pluto in Aquarius, which is the active language of this supernatural awakening through your actions. So you've had new moons in Aries since you were born every year, but you haven't had it sextile Pluto, which is going to add a much more extreme boost and certainty to the knowledge of every action you're taking. It's also going to feel like you're being jumped vibrationally by people who are directly threatened by you actually living what you speak. Those who align with your beliefs are going to support your action, and those who don't are going to reveal the nature of their character by the way they work to disrupt your actions. You'll see people hide behind all sorts of philosophy, justifying their ideas and behavior because of the way they believe you live, because how that goes against their values. And this is where you just want to bring your energetic this is where you just want to demonstrate with your own actions the fruitlessness and irrelevance of such practices, amounting to nothing more than red herring and straw man fallacies, as most people who mainly just operate off of rhetoric and theories versus demonstration do, like most people who base their whole lives off of religion. Now, I didn't mean to make that as a joke, but the reason why that's a very poignant remark is that 29-degree Neptune and 28-degree Saturn is a major shift when it comes to belief systems. We saw this the last two times Pluto was in Aquarius with the Protestant Reformation. And I mean, if you just look at every 30-year cycle of how, especially with these different eras or worlds or eternities, we see the collective of belief systems entirely shift. So a shift like this is going to be abrupt, even with the Mercury and Venus retrograde, that's preparing for everything everyone has ever believed to be made completely obsolete. This gives me the impression that now that we're in a technological age, we might be on the dawn of a collective reset moment or a collective event that's going to be broadcasted worldwide, whether through a discovery, whether through Project Bluebeam, who knows, that's going to change the way everybody believes everything they've ever believed. Who knows, it might be talked about for the next few weeks. I don't know if that has to be now or later, but we could say, you know, throughout this range as this shifts through. I dare say, now that Venus is exactly 29 degrees on Neptune, the reevaluation of how you approach relationships is reflecting every way in which you are committing to step forward as who you are. So before I pussyfooted, you know what I'm saying? I used to think it was cute to pretend I'm not sexy. Like, you see this glorious skin? You see this sexy fucking skin right here? I know moving forward, I'm nothing but absolute sexiness. You can even hear it in the confidence projecting from my voice. All right? As I cross this car in hopes that I don't get hit because I'm that sexy. You feel me? So this is what we're doing and how we are expressing this power. All right? This power is ours. And I know the seduction that I emit will make many weak in the knees, but I just have to stand on my sexiness no matter what happens. And I'm going to have to take whatever comes with it. Okay? And it's as simple as that. As this activates, this is going to unfold as subconsciously we're guided. With Aries, you're activating a very raw, authentic feeling of what it's like to be so goddamn sexy and just dripping in chocolate, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to really activate and step into this. And all you need to do is just ask yourself, is this what I would do? What would I do? What would Jesus do? Hold on. But no, realistically, what would you authentically do, in the sense where there's a fake, inauthentic way for you to do something where you're compromising, and then there's an authentic way for you to do something. Ask yourself, how would you do it, and then do it. That's the seed you're planting. Now, the last thing I do want to speak on, okay, is that you did unlock original power with the nodal eclipse last year. And some people will refer to this as another solar eclipse. So, given the Pluto sextile, you're not just sowing seeds and moving in an original direction. You are activating an original power. Like, by the time we get back to October and it's Libra season, you're going to be presenting this power socially to people. Like, oh yeah, I can do this now. And they're like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I've been working on it for 6 months. The peace dealer told me I was planting seeds for it 6 months ago. You're activating it right now. And you've been coming into massive synchronicities around the nature of this power that's directly connected to the core of who you are. You have been experiencing the resistance when you tap into your soul current, right? And you activate the circuit of energy stepping into who you are. That creates resistance. Any fears within, reflected through external or internal energy or whatever, that doubts who you are, that tries to knock you out of this gnosis. And as you stand in the current, it gains voltage. So you want people to talk shit, is what I'm saying. And you want the challenge. You want to be in a position where you knock them down and gain EXP just by continuing to push forward. The way you fight, of course, is maintaining authenticity. And this power is going to be the beginning of a 20-year cycle every year of expressing more this is going to be a supernatural power. Like, there's a way this is going to activate that it's not going to feel like the average new moon in Aries. It's like, oh, I can really do that now. And like, you've been doing this near your whole life, but now you're like doing it. Okay, and doing it well, doing it well. Y'all stay blessed as always, and until next time, peace.